What's up, Mir here with another ELEX video. We're continuing where we left off, so we're now in front of Tavar and we will speak to Ray.
Hey man, not a minute too early. The guys up there have already seen me. If we're unlucky, they will have reported me and we'll have the bounty hunters after us.
You mean you will have bounty hunters after you?
Ah, come on, don't fool around. Those guys don't take prisoners.
What are you planning now?
There is a guy called Wyatt I need to find. That ass bag is the one distributing the contracts on me up there in the fort. I want to find out who paid him. I want you there with me in the background.
I have a better idea. I speak with Wyatt, and you stay in the background.
All right. Okay, that will work. Let's go.
Now?
Let's not fight. We have to do it quickly. I can feel a target on my back even now. If those guys recognize me, we may have trouble, so be careful.
Welcome, brave traveler. Though you have walked far and the journey has been hard, you have now arrived in paradise. That'll be 200 shards admission, please.
It's a wonder they recruit anyone for that price.
You wait till you see the entertainment district, then say that. Only watch your heart if you do, Granddad.
I'll give you entertainment when I shove a sword through your neck.
Okay, so we can either pay him 200 shards and get in, or try to get out of it. And since we are already doing the quest with Ray, I wanna go in and we will deal with this guy later on.
Here, 200 shards.
200 shards to enter paradise. Have a day of dreams, and remember the man who made it all possible. Me.
Tell me about this place.
Like what? What do you want to know?
What do you think I should know?
Right. Okay, so, where do I begin? Do you know about Baxter? Bloody Baxter? He used to be in charge here. Baxter turned the fort into what it is today. Before that, they were just a bunch of ruins, full of scrap. A place to piss in out of the desert sun. But with a vision, a dream, and just a touch of sadistic, overly brutal ass-kicking, Baxter turned a piss pot into a gold mine.
So, what happened to Baxter?
The Duke happened. The Duke and his family. The Duke had the muscle, the connections, the firepower. And that sister of his? Nasty. She had the brains. Found the weak spots in the defenses and brought the Duke's men right in here. So Baxter got out. Fuck knows where he is now. Probably dead under a rock. But things aren't too bad under the Duke's leadership, I suppose. Life can be good if you don't cross him or his people.
Tell me about his people.
Well, there's his twin sister, Nasty. She can handle herself, but I get the sense she's bored in here. She looks after planning and things, but she's restless. Oh, and don't try talking to her unless you have something real to say. She can't stand small talk, or people who don't get to the point. The point being shards, or fighting. Then there's his cousin, William. Plays the big man. And there's his favorites, Chloe, Blake, Big Jim, and Mad Bob. Just don't go calling Bob Mad Bob to his face. When you're talking to him, he's the scrap baron. And you know, they all make shards, so we all make shards. And there's talk about plans. Plans to make the fort something big. What with the Albatax and the clerics stealing our stuff, I think we're getting ready to show them we shouldn't be fucked with. So, right, there you are. Does that cover it?
Can you buy ELEX here?
ELEX? Only if you want fuel for your next trip. The Doc's the best chemsmith here. He mixes ELEX into all sorts of things. You can jack it and not worry about turning into an alb. That Doc, he knows what ELEX should really be used for. Freeing Your mind. And that Alb converter is gonna help us all find freedom. Woohoo!
You're not afraid of the Albs?
Afraid? Fuck. I'm shit scared of them. I'm not an idiot. I don't want to die. And yeah, other people feel that way too. They stay away from the converter and the ELEX. Those Albs stuff their converter with everything that contains ELEX, right? So they're doing the work for us. They set the machine up, we take the ELEX. We liberate our minds. That's gotta be what the Duke is thinking. Why else would he let them stay there? He'll wait until that ELEX is ready. Then we'll use our explosives to blast their asses back to Zakor.
And the people that end up in the converter don't bother you?
Screw them! Assholes were dumb enough to get caught. Dumbasses.
Okay, so let's continue with the quest for
fort.
Ray.
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
You should be cautious.
That shitbag. Wyatt is over there.
Then I will talk to him.
Okay, but be careful.
Yeah? What do you want?
What do you know about a contract taken out on an outlaw called Ray?
Who did you say?
Ray, from Tavar.
Ah, that guy. Are you here to collect or just get information on the reward?
Okay, so we can go with the second answer and ask him what he knows.
Just tell me what you know.
That is charming. And is there a part where you tell me what that has to do with me?
They say you are distributing these contracts, and that there's quite a high sum set out on his head.
Hey, don't fool around.
You don't look like you're joking around, huh? Is that bum even paying you anything to come here and make a fool of yourself? But good. I don't want any trouble with you. Say what you want and just get out, okay?
Who told you to distribute these?
You mean I should tell you the name of a person who takes out contracts on someone who upsets them? Can you see why I might say no to that?
How many of these contracts do you have left?
Just one more.
Give it to me.
You know, me giving you this is useless. The other contracts are already out there.
You want me to hurt you, and then you give me the contract?
All right. Take it. For all the good it'll do you.
Tell us who has the rest of these contracts.
Oh, enough. They've been going faster than the offer of free beer.
We can ask what the reward would be. And let's, for fun, just ask.
What would happen if I took care of Ray right now? Would I get the reward?
Hey, man, don't fool around, okay?
The contract outlines how the kill is supposed to play out. But I can't go suggesting you murder someone here in the fort. Not officially. That could cause me business problems. What you do in your own time is up to you. And now we'll get out of here if that's okay. So have a good one.
Ray's contract is signed by W. W as in Wyatt. Do you really think that's a coincidence?
Man, no wonder you're with Ray. The two of you make a proper pair. Why should I talk to either of you? Have a good...
Okay. So let's check out the contract on Ray. So we would get 100 shards if we actually took care of Ray, but that is not that good idea, since Ray can be our follower and we do not want to betray our followers.
Are you still trying to tell me you don't know who is trying to kill you?
What? Yeah, honestly, I really don't know. Why would I go chasing Wyatt otherwise?
The contract taken out on you says to contact W for payment.
W? That could be Wyatt, but no. If Wyatt got the job to put this hit out there, then I know who gave him the contract. Wyatt and I were on the same crew at one time. We were part of Jackson's gang. They were bad times, and the earnings were slim. In the end, I left the group just before they all drifted away looking for better earnings. Wyatt must still be in contact with those guys.
If you knew all of this before, then why did you drag me here?
I didn't know for sure, still don't. And coming here to find out might have got me killed over the wrong idea.
So, how do you think this will play out now?
Listen, I know I owe you. And I know I will only survive this with solid company. So I am going to stick with you until my debt over the armor is paid off, okay? I'll help you. I'll fight alongside you. In return, you help me find Jackson's old boys and collect all the copies of this contract.
You stole my armor and left me for dead. You already owe me.
I know. And I will pay you double what they're worth in return, as well as helping you. What do you say?
I guess it's the best deal I will get from you.
Wow, that even sounds like optimism. And that from an ice block. It seems my brother was right. You really are normal people behind your frozen facade. Okay then, tell me where I should go and I am there.
I have a camp.
Yeah, I already know where you stole your things.
You were watching me?
Hey, I sort of gathered you might be pissed at me. I thought knowing where you were might stop you doing something you'd regret.
I know I'll regret this. You have a brother?
Yeah, Tom. He's all that's left of my family.
Is he as messed up as you?
Oh no, he's much worse. I'm always having to get him out of trouble.
Right. Tell me about these contracts.
Okay, the situation is this. I lost track of the guys from Jackson's gang. I think they were looking for another crew to join. They really needed to make a profit. Out of them all, Mason, Bombi, and Jackson will probably be the hardest to find. What I do know, though, is that Leo stayed in the desert. Tell me when you're ready, and we can go find him.
Is everything okay with us?
Are you sure you're okay? Because I'm not. We shouldn't hang around here too long. Staying in one place is never a good idea.
Come with me.
Yeah, looks like you've already got company, so it looks a bit crowded for me.
Okay, I wanted to do that last one just to tell you that you can only have one companion at a time. And we will take care of Leo later on, since we will need to fight quite a few guys there, and at the moment that is not possible. And even though this really looks like inviting to loot, but we would get in trouble, and the best way to loot is at night, and I also want to have pickpocketing, lockpicking, and hacking for safes, so I can loot everything at one go. So let's just speak to this guy,
Be safe out there.
because I want to buy
What
something
goods have
from
you
him.
got?
Yeah, sure.
He should have, yeah, there's a mask that gives us protection against poison and radiation, and we will need it in some places that have poison and radiation to go through there. This ring of stamina is actually quite nice, but it costs a lot, since if you're playing with melee weapons, you will need stamina. And this natural ELEX is really important for crafting potions, but there's also another vendor that we can buy it from, and we do not have much money to buy now. I wanna see what else does he have. Okay, he has this soup recipe, but it's kinda not important. And we can also buy shells, arrows and stuff from him, but this was the main thing that I wanted to buy. And there's also a weapons trader,
Good to see you.
What
where
goods have
we
you
can buy
But of course.
outlaws weapons, and basically they use chain weapons, and it's like a chainsaw, but it's a chain sword. And also there are some, like, those weapons can be upgraded, and they are basically the strongest thing that you can get. But we can find these in the world, we do not actually have to buy them. And yeah, that's about it. Of course, if you do not actually find, we can actually take this scrap, we shouldn't get in trouble. Probably, since doesn't say forbidden. Nope, nobody is looking at us, which is a good thing. And there is something here. Okay, we can take that. We'll of course go back and loot everything later on, so it's not important. Now what I wanna do is pick up some quests and basically level up, so we can well, we are almost there, and we need only 2 more on dexterity to craft the potions. Basically to learn chemistry, and then we can craft the potions. So that's Wyatt, we already spoke to him, and we cannot loot that stuff, but we can actually, there is nothing at Wyatt's place, but in this container back, come on man, get in there. We can loot that, and that, and this. And let's speak to the next NPC.
Well, excellent. Another desert fly landing here thinking he's found something for free. You're just lucky you aren't a berserker. I hate those forest rats. They're almost as much trouble as the clerics.
You have problems with clerics?
Berserker, cleric. They're both trying to squeeze us out of Tavar. They want to take us out. One needs men, and the other wants our land.
Who wants your men?
The clerics are short of new recruits. Didn't you know that? But they can forget getting them from here. They're not getting a single man while I'm here to stop them. I am William. I am the Duke's cousin. The Duke is in charge around here, and I'm gonna make sure he stays in charge. We are outlaws.
Who's the Duke?
You're new here, so listen closely. The Duke runs this place and all of Tavar. He freed this place from Baxter's tyranny. He is just and he is profitable. Which makes you a lucky man. If you turned up when Baxter was in charge, you'd be dead already. That makes the rules here pretty simple. You want the Duke on your side. And the Duke is my cousin, which means you want me on your side. Which means you want to find ways to make a profit.
Who is Baxter?
The past. Forget about him.
His rule is over.
Logan is my cousin. That means I am his voice. That means you do what I say. The Duke tells me, I tell you. It gets done. Got it?
Got it. What if I want to join the Outlaws?
We don't take people from other factions. But yeah, we're looking for new people. Getting rid of Baxter meant getting rid of his men. So, prove yourself to me and you can swear loyalty to the Duke. You'll find it profitable. None of the other factions will give you the sort of freedom you can get here.
Or the profit.
Or the profit. Not the Albs, they're separatists. Not the clerics or the berserkers. The fort is where the real power lies.
Let's assume I join you. What happens then?
Then you will start as a runner, like everyone else. If you want to become an enforcer, you will have to earn that privilege. But to each who proves themselves, there comes profit. There comes trust. There comes armor and weapons. So earn your way and take the profit.
Are you sure you have everything under control here?
Only an idiot thinks they have complete control of anything. This is about stopping all the little crises becoming big ones. And I have one small crisis that I can use an outsider to solve.
What do you need my help for?
I need someone who isn't on the radar when it comes to the district overseers. Some of them are pissed about something. I need someone to deal with that.
About these district overseers. Who are they?
There's Big Jim. He's in charge of the arena. Chloe, she manages the entertainment district. Then there's Mad Bob. He calls himself the Scrap Baron, and you'd better call him that. People don't call him Mad Bob to his face. Ever. And there's Blake. He takes care of things that need taking care of. They've all earned their place, all proven themselves loyal. But they all have their little problems, and they all want more.
Tell me about Chloe.
Chloe owns her cut of the takings. That's not like her to skip paying her tribute. She knows she's lucky to have the position she has. So I need an outsider to make her pay up. It's a little more diplomatic coming from someone from the outside. And I need someone who isn't scared Chloe'll shut them out of the entertainment district. Ask her for the shards and find out why she's not been paying. If you can't manage that, at least make sure she pays her outstanding debts.
What about Blake?
Say, are you even listening to me? Blake is the only overseer who doesn't make trouble here. He takes care of his own interests and does what people tell him. I only wish they were all like that.
Tell me about Big Jim.
Big Jim. Good fighter. He's kept the arena turning a profit. Only now he's beaten everyone who's challenged him. He thinks he's invulnerable. I've even heard rumors he's claiming he will take over from the Duke. I always knew his ego would be his undoing. I should want him dead. Instead, I want you to fight him. He needs his ego deflating. You're to fight in the name of the Duke, and make sure that you teach Big Jim a lesson before I have to shut him up, permanently.
What is the problem with Mad Bob?
Mad Bob, yeah. That is its own chapter. He oversees the scrap deliveries to the fort. They are a big source of profit. Only now there isn't any scrap coming in, and I don't know why. The desert might be dry of water, but there's no way it's dry of scrap.
Speak to him and find out what's happening.
I'm afraid he isn't delivering because nobody will work for him. But maybe it's something else. If you can get Mad Bob to start making deliveries again, I promise that will earn you a good reward.
I will look into the problems you're having.
That's what I wanted to hear. I run things for the Duke. Get things to move along more smoothly? Well, the Duke doesn't forget people who show him loyalty. Let me know how things go. I have...
Okay, so we picked up a lot of quests there. So let's speak to the next NPC. Like we did in Goliath. These quests in the beginning give a lot of experience. And of course, if you were kinda just playing the main story, you wouldn't do the quests in all the towns. That would be kind of over the top, but that is what I'm going for in this run. If you wanted to play as an outlaw, you should just go and do the quests for the outlaws. And if you're going as a cleric, you should basically skip the first town and go to Ignan, the cleric's town. Let me see, I think those guys...
Do you want to know what I found in the trash in those ruins?
I don't know, do I?
Here, take a look. What thing's written on there?
I don't know. I see a Q, a U, and a Y.
Crazy, huh? You think it's a code or something?
A code? What's a name tag?
Name tag? What is that?
They used to wear these things so everyone would know who they were talking to.
What? Couldn't they remember?
Who knows? But it's trash. Just get rid of it.
Right. I really thought it might be something useful. I mean, it's on plastic, made to last. Why do that just to put your name on your chest?
Okay. So I knew that I would be speaking and I just wanted to capture that for a video. And now let's go to the Scrap Baron, as you can see.
I'd love to see Angram's face if he saw that. Ha! I'd love to see Angram's face if we made one for him.
It's nice that he comments about Angram because he's kinda the guy that follows the laws, do not steal and stuff. Okay, let's go up. Then we will loot the stuff. And here's the scrap baron. I don't know if we should call him to his face Mad Bob. I did that in the first run and it's kind of funny. Let's do it anyway.
Hey,
Do I know you? You see, I'm thinking, no, I don't know you. So, I'm asking myself where you saw the fucking sign that says, hey, talk to this guy.
I mean, it's kinda inviting to say the first thing, but since I will be doing an outlaw run, basically I will be joining outlaws in one run, I'm not sure if I should do that. Let's play it safe.
no offense. I'm just looking around.
Looking around? What do I look like? A fucking tourist attraction? You think I'm going to give you the tour?
Sure, that'd be great.
Play it calm, don't you? The fuck do you want here? You think you can make it here? You think the Duke is going to start giving you profit just like that? You're a nobody. Why the fuck would the Duke want a nobody?
Okay, this one is also interesting. I mean, this guy is kinda crazy.
Who are you exactly?
I'm the scrap baron. Remember that if you want to make profit, because I'm in charge of the scrap collectors here. Which means you don't make profits if you piss me off.
The Scrap Baron? Well, that explains why you're living in this dump.
This entire planet's a dump. Scrap is profit. Life is cheap. People are cheap. Scrap is worth more than life. Bring me scrap, or you're worthless to me. And take some advice. You're free here. No gods to pray to, no trees to serve, no hybrid to give you orders. You're as free as long as you have shards in your pocket, and as long as you don't piss me off, or steal from me, or keep asking me dumbass questions. So enjoy your freedom. People died to get it for you.
I'd heard the sands of Tavar hit a lot of old world material. Seems that is true.
I'd heard a Dan hit a lot of old farts. Seems that it's true.
Well, takes one to know one.
That was crazy. Let's continue.
What do you do with all this scrap?
We make profit, and we keep those shitbag factions out of our business. Scrap is what makes it all happen. Scrap is what we've got in Tavar. Scrap is who we are, and I am the Scrap Baron.
Where do you get this scrap?
From the ruins of the old world out in the desert. It's out there, waiting to be found. Treasure amongst the sands. You just need the people to get it.
And people? Well,
they are the easiest and cheapest things to come by.
And then you take the profits.
Trickle-down economy, isn't it? I get the shards, when they get the scrap. And if they don't get the scrap, their blood trickles down into the desert. It's the shards I get for their scrap that keeps them alive. Whatever anyone says, my scrap is the savior of this shithouse. You can work for me. I've got the shards. You just have to do me a few favors to get them.
About these favors you want, where do you want me to start?
Well, first I want some answers. I sent some scrap collectors out to scavenge a set of ruins on an island to the south. Everything I heard about those ruins screamed profit. And yet, so far, no scrap deliveries. So, I want you to go and find out what's happening, and make damn sure my scrap arrives soon.
Okay, so we can call him Mad Bob, which is not a good idea. That is why I'm going to hit F5 and that. Then ask him. Then I will reload because I want to show you how he will react and not actually do it, since that might affect how outlaws, basically our reputation with outlaws. So let's ask him.
Why do people call you Mad Bob?
Who called me that? Who the fuck called me that?
You haven't heard that name before?
Just tell me who the fuck used that name. Was it William? Was it Chloe? Tell me, was it the Duke? No, it wouldn't be the Duke. So which of the other two was it?
Okay, so let's tell him that William did it. I wanna see what happens.
William told me that name.
William? Right. Just so we understand each other, I'll say this one last time. Don't ever use that name again.
Okay, that wasn't nice, basically. Now we will reload and actually do not ask him that, since it might get us in trouble later on. And in this run I want to do the reputation for all the factions, basically be good to every faction, so I can join. And the glasses are doing work for us. There's some more scrap there. And also inside, but there are signs not to go in. I'm not sure if we'll get in trouble. Yeah, there's a guard. So if you go in, yeah,
what are you doing here?
Not going to happen.
Better if you go,
just
believe me.
fuck off.
We can actually go in at night there. Wow, look at those bottles that we can loot. But we're not going to do that yet. Okay, so we can speak to bartender there.
Well, what have we here? A new face. Always good to get new faces. As long as they bring profit and not trouble. Which one are you then? Let me get a look at you. You recently passed through the desert with nothing on your back. You had to eat whatever you could find, am I right?
So, you're a cook?
A cook? No. Sadly, that's not a set of skills I have. I am an instrument of the Duke's will. I give out the rations and ensure that his men are happy. All may come here and eat, no matter how rich or poor. We are here for his men.
And what does the Duke ask for in return?
He asks for nothing, but loyalty and good service to their generous leader. You won't starve while the Duke leads. If you were an outlaw, you could get your rations from me every day. But just to show you the generosity of the Duke on this occasion, take this gift and know of his greatness.
So, how can I help you serve the Duke?
Well, there's talk that we'll see you advance here. Are you a fighting man? Our caravan delivering supplies to Abessa has disappeared. And as you are no outlaw, you'd be perfect. You see, I need someone to find it, and I need someone who can be discreet.
Discreet? What are you trying to hide?
I'm hiding nothing. I just don't want this getting out yet. Not yet. If it was one of our own people, an outlaw who did it, you see, that's why we need discretion. In fact, we need to be discreet whoever did this.
Pay me, and I'll be as discreet as you want.
Respect the Duke, and the Duke will respect you. And you'll get paid. Look, this is about protecting those that need protecting. This is about protecting the weak and the helpless. Not just those souls in the caravan, but those here at home. The truth, the wrong sort of truth, can hurt.
Okay, so I didn't like the outcome there because we increased our cold, and I do not want to do actually that. I'm not sure if we can get the quest if we do not go with that answer, but
well,
let's quickly go through it.
So,
and okay.
and what?
Okay. We will hit F5 here, just in case we cannot get the quest.
So.
And
okay. So we can ask again this, and
I'm not lying for you.
Then I don't think you're the right person for this job. Look, this is about protecting those that need protecting. This is about protecting the weak and the helpless. Not just those souls in the caravan, but those here at home. The truth, the wrong sort of truth, can hurt such vulnerable people. That's why the strong, like you and the Duke, must protect them from the truth. Even if it means keeping our mouths shut. Even if it means ensuring there are no witnesses who can contradict the truth those people need. No witnesses, understand?
I will look for the caravan.
Then the Duke's gratitude will rain on you as it rains on us all. I'll put my trust in you. The magnanimous, gracious, and tolerant Duke will put his trust in you. I'm sure you can find a way to make this discreet and help save lives by protecting the truth. So go and check out the caravan's last known locations and come back to me with a report. A report and nothing and no one else. Oh, did I say nothing? If you find a few good crates, you should bring those to me. Crates good, witnesses bad, right?
Sure. What goods?
Very well.
okay, we can buy a few stuff from him, and I want to buy this liquor. Or no, I will not buy it now. We
That
can
was well done.
do that later. We will need liquor later on, so. Okay. There should be. Okay, there is one more NPC that we can speak to, so let's do that.
Welcome to the entertainment district. Name your pleasure, name your desire, and here, you can make it happen. So, tell me, what do you desire?
Desire?
What do you dream of when you're out there in the desert all alone? Whatever it is, you can have it here. I can help you make those dreams come true. So, let me take those shards and give you your desires. But, you know where to find me before you go back out into that big, lonely desert again. It's hard to find what makes you happy. And when you do, you should hold on to it. Make it real, even for a short time before you lose it forever.
Sounds like you're the one that lost something. Are you alright?
Of course. Yes, look, honestly, I'm fine. I just want you to tell me what you want. I can make it worth your while. Really, think about it. We can make an arrangement.
It sounds like you're trying to pay me.
Well, I'm just saying we can come to an arrangement. You can pay, or maybe you can help me in return. You help me, I can help you. Do you understand?
What help do you need?
If I tell you, I'm trusting you with my life, but someone I know, Liam, he's in trouble. Iron Madison has got her claws into him. I mean, she owns him. She treats him like he's her slave.
Why do you care?
Because I care, okay? He has to get away from her. He has to get free.
What do you mean she owns Liam?
Madison was the Duke's favorite for a while. It's over now, but she can still call on him. She might have made herself the Duke's plaything, but she likes to own people herself. Now, she's picked Liam, and if he refuses her anything, well, her last two playthings are dead, put it that way.
How can I help?
You'll help? For real? I mean, you have to know there's only one way to help. Iron Madison has to die. Otherwise, she'll come after him. After you, after me. There's no other way to end this but to kill her.
You'll have to pay me.
Yes, I've said. You will be rewarded, I can promise you that. It won't be easy to kill her. And I should warn you that killing her openly risks the Duke coming after all of us. You'll have to find a way to get rid of her discreetly.
How do you suggest I kill her?
Well, everyone knows she loves to start fights. If you provoke her, she'll take the bait for sure. And if she attacks you, not even the Duke will blame you for defending yourself. And if you just went and attacked her, he'd be forced to act. But if you get her to attack you, well, I think he'd be glad to be rid of her. She's trouble for him.
You must hear a lot of things.
Pillow talk, you mean? Yes, I get to hear all sorts. Tell me, what do you want to know? Don't expect to get the information for free.
I need some information.
And I need shards. So let's make a deal.
I'm looking for anything that might make me some Elexit.
Well, I have heard something. A guy I know has had a row with his wife. He's been coming to the entertainment district too often. She started threatening revenge, so he's hidden his shards from her. He knows I don't leave the fort, so he lets slip where he put them. I'll give you the coordinates.
Thanks.
We both need the shards. He certainly doesn't. No, not now.
Okay, so we picked up a few more quests. And let's continue. So there should be... do not want to basically loot now. There's one more guy.
Halt! Not so fast. What do you want in the fort?
Spike has given me trouble at the other gate.
What sort of trouble? Was he trying to get shards out of you?
Yes.
That ass is one of Baxter's men. I don't know why the Duke still tolerates him. I think he scares them. Even William won't try anything with him. Pay him or get out of his way. It's your decision. Just watch your step, and don't annoy the Duke. That'll get him annoyed that I let you in. And I don't need that sort of trouble. So okay, in you go. And remember, make profit, have fun, and don't cause any shit that will blow back on me.
What is there here in the fort?
Everything you could ever want. There's the arena in the Fighters District. That's run by Blake, or is it Big Jim? I'm not sure anymore. Then, if you're looking for Elexit, there's the Scrap District, but that's controlled by Mad Bob, and you're better off staying out of his way. And there's the Trading District. I don't know who's managing that these days. Being a boss, an overseer here, tends to be a job for life, if you get my meaning. Except the Duke. He controls everything, and he's going nowhere. Whereas you should go to the best place in the fort. The Entertainment District. Chloe will make sure you're taken care of.
What are you doing here if you let everyone through?
Staying alive, my friend. I'm staying alive. That's why I got posted to this side of the fort. The other side, that's where the real action is. By the converter. My job? Well, you could do it with a robot and a ticket machine. That'd be great. It'd give me more time off.
Why is the converter so dangerous?
because of all the creatures there. That, and when the Alps decide to attack us, that's where they'll come from. That'll give them a nice short walk when they drag everyone out of here to throw them into the converter. That's why the gate up there is so well secured. Nobody'll get through the gate there. But as I said, you could manage this gate with a robot. With a robot? Now that is an idea.
Pay me, and I'll find you a robot.
Are you serious? But no, I can't just let myself be replaced by a robot. Can I?
You could definitely replace yourself with a robot.
Let me think about it. I mean, the clerics use robots for things like this all the time. Not that I know anything about clerics, but laying around and letting a robot do my work sounds pretty good, actually. Any idea how we want to do that? I mean, of course, only if you want to help me.
Okay, so we could actually finish the quest chain right here if we have insane crafting skills. We could actually use some chems to increase our crafting skills and do it this way, but I don't know, 10 is a lot, so we will have 10 at some point probably, but we cannot do it now, and it wouldn't be as interesting as actually doing the whole quest chain and getting experience that way. So let's go with the second answer, since that is the only answer that we can do.
No, I guess we would need help. Do you know anybody who could help us?
Well, there's Elmar, one of the cleric prisoners. He's a genius at this stuff. But first we'd need an AI module from a drone, so Elmar can reprogram it. Yeah, this is gonna work. We can do this. You get that module, and I'll give you 10% of what I earn off the gate. How does that sound?
I'll get you an AI module.
Yeah. There's a drone not far from here. Looks like it's intact, but it's broken down. Here, I'll give you the coordinates. See if it has an intact AI module.
Are you sure these coordinates are correct?
Yeah, why would I give you the wrong coordinates? Look, you see the beacon over there? If you go to it, you'll find the cliff wall fast enough. Then, when you're standing in front of it, look right, and you'll see a canyon. The drone's down there.
Okay, so this is on this side, and well, we won't do it now since I want to pick up more quests than we will do. Okay, I do not think there was an NPC here, maybe? No, there's a chest there, but we won't loot that now.
I'm certain of it.
Now, here's a reason to cross the Tavar Desert.
If someone walks out without covering their bill again, I'll take it from your pay. Or I'll send you to Mad Bob to have the equivalent cut out of you. You know we can't afford shortfalls right now.
Okay.
I am so sick of having to deal with this sort of thing. Be straight with me and you'll get the same back.
Okay, so she also called Mad Bob a Mad Bob, not the Scrap Baron. Okay, so let's talk to her.
What the fuck are you looking at? Buy a drink, get a life, or get the fuck out of here. All right?
All right.
All right? Just like that. No bleeding? No grumbling? Well, isn't that a rare thing? All right, come on. Who are you and what do you want?
What is this place?
This is the place of dreams, the place of love, laughter, and infinite possibility. If you want to forget all your troubles and live the life your days in the desert have earned, then this is the place to do it. Just make sure you hand over your shards, or Mad Bob will be taking your hands. Clear?
Understood.
Thank you. Finally, someone who listens. Here, this one's on the house.
Why have the outlaws stayed here in this desert?
You think we're the only ones trying to take things? Albs, clerics, berserkers, they all take what they want. What is there to steal in Tavar? Sand and ruins and wreckage. So, here we get to be free.
William sent me.
What do you want? You're not here to collect the Duke's tribute, are you?
Good guess. That's exactly what I'm here for.
It was no guess. It's years of practice. Let's see if you can do the same. Guess what I'm thinking. Is it A, no chance, B, not a chance in hell, or C, there's really not a chance in hell? Damn it. If you're really set on collecting something, then go and see Rat. He owes me, so you can get my payments from him.
Are you serious?
Do I look like I'm joking? I've told William 1,000 times. I can't pay. So, if you can't get payment from Rat, you won't get it from me because I just don't have it.
That's it. I'm going.
Check the supply.
You look wired, man. I mean, super intense. Have you been racking up some of Doc's downers? Come on, what's your story?
You want to know my story?
Yeah, I do. Come on, you can pop me one of the Doc stims to keep me awake while you yabber.
Here, buy some yourself.
I knew you were one of the good ones. And about your story, you can tell it to me later, yeah? Let's save that special moment. You're going to want to know about the game. It's the best way in Tavar to make profit. Though we'll have to wait until my brother gets here.
What's your brother got to do with it?
He brings me luck. I never play without him around.
Is this game how you earn a living?
Some of it, but you've got to have your place here in the fort. I'm a runner. You know, I take messages or things from one place to another, make sure they get there safe. It's a risky life, but that also brings opportunities. Who knows which runner will make it through alive and which won't? Well, if you can guess, you can bet on it with me. You see, I run a book on which runners will do a job and which will make it through alive, among other things. The bosses gamble with our lives, so why shouldn't we earn off it?
Excellent.
Easy coming.
Okay.
What can I get you?
Is there a problem?
No problem. If you're here for a drink or chems, speak to me. If you're here on business, talk to Chloe.
What do you have to offer?
Everything that clouds your judgment. Alcohol,
Show me what you have to offer.
No problem.
Okay, so we picked up even more quests. There should be a guy there. Or maybe he's somewhere around here. Nope. Okay, it's not forbidden to actually take that. Now we actually have a recipe for Applejack, which gives us health regeneration. Okay, so this video is already quite long, and there are quite a lot of quests to pick up, and so I will end it here and we will continue in the next one. So see you guys in the next one.